Guys, so today I'm gonna make a video on why you shouldn't be trying to chase 65 years old in retirement. Like a lot of people, that's what we were told when we were growing up. Even to this day, 65 is the age, that's retirement. Who even made that up? Right? Really, who made that number up? 65 is the retirement age. And then after that, we're just gonna just sit down and coast. And what are we supposed to do? Are we just gonna read a newspaper and watch TV? Are we supposed to wither away? Are we just supposed to stare outside the window and drink coffee? Are we just supposed to just eat croissants and with peanut butter and read the newspaper? Like, what are we supposed to do at 65? Why 65? A lot of people don't really ask that question. Why is it 65? Is that the age when we finally work, and then we're just, that's it, early grave? But that's, don't focus on 65, guys. Focus on today. Focus on the now. You can retire right now. And let me show you how, right? Number one, you find an easier job. If your job is stressing you out and it's damaging your mental health, start looking around. Start looking around for other positions and other career fields that cause you less stress. You might make a little bit less money, but still, you want to have a great quality life. So focus on, number one, finding an easier job. Could be lower paying, as long as it's not too low paying, something similar to what you have right now. Look around for easier jobs. I promise you, if you look around for the next 2 years, you'll find something, an easier position that you can go to that pays you the same, right? And then number two, focus on lowering your expenses. There's a lot of things you don't really need. Like sometimes a lot of us, we want the new iPhone 16, we want the new iPhone 17. You don't really need that sometimes. You're good with what you have. Your iPhone 15 can work, your iPhone 14 can work. Same good quality. The screen is great. Maybe you cracked it, get a new screen. The battery, if it's low, maybe fix the battery, or maybe you need a new phone. But sometimes you're good with what you have. Keep your expenses low. All the subscriptions, those sites, whatever it is, Netflix, sometimes a lot of different things want you to, you got to increase your space, pay $5 extra a month. Sometimes you don't even need that. Just delete some other stuff that you have, and then you're good with what you have. You don't have to pay $10 here, $10 there. Your total income, your total expenses per month with just like all these different subscriptions are like, 300-400. Cut it out, cut it down, right? Think about how many days. Maybe you're making $200 a day. Maybe you're making 150. Maybe you're making $400 a day at work. Well, those subscriptions, that's like you going into work for an extra day. Like you're going into work that day, you're making the 400 just to pay the subscriptions. Instead, take the subscriptions out, and then now you're like, okay, well, I could take a day off of work now every day, or not every day, but maybe like once a week or something, right? Or maybe like once every month you can take a day off of work, if your schedule allows it, if you have vacation time, but stuff like that. So keep your expenses low. Find ways to increase your cash flow, right? Maybe you could start a side business. Maybe you can start a side hustle. You can use the skills that you learned over the years to maybe do 5-6 hours a day of extra side hustle work. Like you're increasing your cash flow and you're lowering your expenses, right? And you're keeping your bills low. You don't have to have a 10-bedroom house. You can have a 4-bedroom house. You don't have to have a big apartment. You can have a smaller apartment. Be okay with less, right? You don't have to be the richest person. You just have to be okay with less. Maybe you don't have to go every weekend and ball out and have a grand celebration every weekend. You can do something small with family and friends. Go to walk for the park, enjoy little things, go fishing, try new hobbies, go running, go do a marathon run, stuff like that, right? You're lowering your expenses, you're increasing your cash flow, and on top of that, you're going to an easier job. Immediately right there, your life has changed around in literally 3, 4, 5 months. You're less stressed, you can sleep better, you can have more time for family and friends, you have more time for your hobbies, you can live great, you can pay your rent, you can pay your bills, you can buy groceries. These are some of the things that you're literally like, it's like you're living in an eternal retirement right now, instead of waiting till you're 65. So some people aren't even liking the jobs they're in. They don't even like the people they hang around. And then what are they supposed to do? Wait till 65? Focus on right now. What can you do right now to change your position and change your situation, guys? So don't focus on the 65. I don't know who made that number, but right now, you know, you're 23, you're 24, you're 25, you're 26. Build your career up, right? Build your skill set up, build your business up, but make sure you're building it to a business that you like to do. Build that business that you want to do, right? Or just focus on things that make your life a lot more easier in the long run. So it doesn't have to wait till 65. You can do it right now, guys. So focus on retiring right now, focus on enjoying your life right now, and doing something that isn't, you know, that isn't gonna, you're not gonna regret. So when you get to 65, you're like, well, did I just, you know, spend the last 40, 50 years doing the same thing every single day that I did not like and that I did not feel fulfilled, just so I can be 65 and, you know, sit down and read newspapers and eat croissants? So it's not really waiting till 65, guys. You can retire right now. So if you guys like this video, subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.